good, it's working. I can see that I'm live. Hello everyone. I'm just gonna not say very much until people start to join. I've made myself a lovely cup of tea. It's Twinings. As Annie calls it, it's herbal confusion. It's sleep. I don't know if you can see that. Sleep tea. And I've got someone join me. Say hello if you've arrived. Don't want to talk to myself. It'd be nice to have some company. People think you've gone mad if you talk to yourself. Oh, who's this? Oh, hello Paul. Long time no see. I'm a bit early today, but I've got a podcast interview later to record, so I came on now. Ooh, flipping heck, man. I just dropped my tea bag, excuse me. What you been up to, Paul? Anything exciting? There's my cup of tea. You can't see it. Well, I was hoping that Annie might join us because I had a bit of a glitch on my system the other day, and I was recording and I went live. I hadn't touched anything, and it went live, and I didn't want it to in the middle of me talking about something, so I've got someone else join now. Just setting up my new robot vacuum cleaner. Oh, get you. That's what I want. No, I don't actually. I've already got a robot vacuum cleaner. He's called Ian. So if you've joined us, I can see there's 2 people. Please say hello. Especially if you're a regular, and actually especially if you're not a regular, it's good to know who's here. So I've got some things to tell you about because I'm going away for February, so I've been really busy, head down, recording loads of videos so that it's all scheduled for, well, practically the whole month of, well, yeah, it is the whole month of February, although, is it? Have I got one for? Yeah, I think the only one I haven't got is the 5th, so the next Wednesday. I haven't got one scheduled for then, but that's because I've got an interview coming up later, which I'm going to record, edit and upload by Wednesday. So so there's some new content. I've decided to try a new formula. I don't know if that's the right term. Anyway, a new different kind of video. I recently joined Reddit and was quite at some of the things on there. So they're like reaction videos. So I've got those. Annie seemed to enjoy the bit that she caught. Although when I realised I was live, because she was talking to me, I was like, what are you doing here? When I realised, I quickly stopped it. Total glitch, wasn't meant to go live. Yes, I've been batch recording, and it's been intense because I think, how many have I done? Let us have a look. How many I've got scheduled? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so I've got 9 videos scheduled, and I've got another one to do later. So lots of content. Some of it, if you're a regular viewer, you might have seen already, because unfortunately, because I'm having some time off, I'm not able to find new guests and put out new episodes, but I think it's like another chance to see it, and I've like edited them so they're a bit different, and with different thumbnails and titles and stuff. So hopefully I'll get a new audience, some new audiences from, like, some new subscribers from those videos, because they're really good videos and I don't think enough people have seen them yet. So rescheduling them. Really good ones. I think they're all trans widows. So I'm doing the one that went viral with Una Jane Winfield, the first one that I did with her. Then I'm doing Joy again. We had some sound issues on that one, so I fixed that, and I did re-release it after I got the feedback, but not many people saw the re-release. More people were watching the original, so I'm relaunching that one. Then we have Jenny, another trans widow, and what else? So I've got, yeah, Una, Joy, Jenny, yeah, and then my guest this afternoon, and it's morning there wherever she is. she's had some storms, so it was supposed to be last week when we recorded it, but yeah, I think I postponed it at first because I wasn't feeling great last week, and then I was going to do it on Tuesday, but she's had some storms, so she cancelled it. But she wants to talk about Lupron, so I think it'll be interesting. I'm not sure what she's going to say yet, obviously, because I haven't talked to her. Hi from a quarry in the mud. Oh, hello, Carl. Oh, is it Kim? Carl Kim. How come you're in a quarry in the mud? Are you at work? It sounds not the sort of place that I'd be wanting to watch YouTube, but each to their own. Yeah, so I've got that podcast coming up, and yeah, I've just been trying to get loads of stuff done before I go away. I'm going somewhere exotic and I'm really looking forward to it. It's been booked for about 6 months, and yeah, so me and my son are going to Mauritius with his fiance. I'm gonna go and meet, we're gonna go and meet all of her family, because that's where she's from. We're gonna meet all the family before they get married, so I'm getting tangled up in these wires. Excuse me. There we go. I've had a bit of an update from my professional body as well. Oh, my podcast guest has messaged me. Let me just check what she's saying. Oh no, it's flashing at me, but okay. Yeah, she's just telling me that she's preparing for the podcast, so that's good. Hello, Chillin'. So I think you're new, because I don't recognise your name. So, hi, good day. I've been enjoying the trans widow interviews, valuable in learning about this issue. Yeah, it seems to be the one that people are most interested in when I post them. So, if you know any more trans widows who want to share their story, they're welcome to come and share it on my channel. I would love to have them on. Please send them my way. And yes, and I've been working with trans widows as well in my counselling practice. So yes, I'm going to be away for the majority of February. So I've recorded, edited and set up all of me stuff so I don't have to think about it while I'm away. Taking a break from me work and my husband and me home and everything. But I'm going to have a really nice time. I'm determined. We'll be doing lots of touristy things and meeting family members and stuff. And I think Aisha's got it all planned out, so it'll be amazing. So, yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, so you'll notice that I've took all the stuff down. I've decided that I need some different energy in this space because I think, yeah, I think I've seen that this is where I'm needed with what I'm doing, like the podcast, giving women a platform, and also my counselling practice as well. These women don't get heard. They get told to support their husbands. Are you going to Spain? No, I'm not going to Spain. I'm going to Mauritius. So it's very exotic and it's a long way. I've never been this far away from home before. It's a 14-hour flight overnight. So not sure how that's going to be, especially if I haven't got the internet. I think I'm going to pay to get the internet. We won't be able to stream anything like videos, but I'll at least be able to do stuff. So yeah, all the way to Mauritius. But yeah, I've took everything down because I feel like I need some different energy in this space. So like I came from the election and kind of like shouting about this issue and challenging people and stuff, trying to get the word out, and I feel like it's time to just kind of calm it down a bit. Bags down. I think what I'm gonna do is put some calm pictures up or something. Haven't quite decided. I might put up some pictures from local places. My guest's trying to get in. Hang on a second, I'm just gonna message her. Right, I've messaged her. I'm gonna so Paul's saying transitors have been a previously overlooked issue. It's great that they can have a voice. Absolutely. So that's the plan. Hello Uta. Nice for you to come along. Haven't seen you for a while as well. You've been I don't know where you've been. I think I've just had my head down and I haven't seen anybody. That's probably what it is. Enjoy. February is a great month to get away. It's actually like summer in Mauritius, like the tropical season or something, so it's going to be very hot, and as a woman of a certain age that is going to be challenging, I think. And yes, that's it. Thanks Chillin' and Frog. We appreciate anyone who values our stories. I think it's really important that women are heard, because there's coercive control and most people understand that that's abuse and all of that, but people don't seem to get it when it comes to trans. They're like, oh well, yeah, abusive men exist, abusive relationships exist. So you've woke up early in the morning. What? It's early in the morning there. you've been hibernating a bit. Lots of snow shoveling. Oh my god. Yeah, we've had snow as well actually. But mainly we've had grey drizzle. It's been horrific. Like just no sun at all. Miserable. Really depressing. That's why I was I didn't feel like doing a podcast last week. I just sorry, I'm just sending me guest a message, just trying to get into the studio, and I'm obviously doing a live because I checked with her and she said she wanted to do it 9 o'clock her time, which is 3 o'clock my time, and it's only 25 past 1. So I offered to go early, and then she said no, 9 o'clock, and I was like okay, so that's 3 o'clock and it's 1:30, and then she came. So anyway, I've told her that I'm on a live. Yeah, so we've had really miserable weather, and I was really upset yesterday because I was driving along the road and a squirrel ran out under my wheels, so I killed a squirrel yesterday. I think it was a grey one, but so much snow shoveling here, I'm getting buff arms. Yeah, I could do with some of that. Buff arms. Oh god man, these wires. I'm gonna trip myself up. Like, I've moved my microphone, so I've been having microphone issues as well, sound issues, which I think are sorted out now. Is that, can everyone hear us? I'm sure someone would have said if you couldn't, but anyway, my microphone's now here, but I did have it on a boom arm, and yeah, I had some issues with it, so I moved it. Yeah, you've been cross-country skiing. Yeah, so the squirrel, it ran out. I saw it. There was nothing I could do because it was so close. And it was going so fast, I was just praying that it would get under my car and cross the road without any issue. But then I just felt it hit the wheels. And so I looked in the mirror and, yeah, squashed. So it probably got stuck in my wheel arch. Never mind. Yeah, the grey ones aren't native to here. The red ones are native to here, but you're more likely to see grey ones, and the grey ones carry squirrel pox or some sort of pox that passes on to the reds and kills the reds. So there are people out there who hunt for squirrels and try and exterminate them because they pass disease on to the natives. And I think they came from America and they're invasive. So the red ones, like, we have got some near where I live, but I've never ever seen them here. I've only ever seen them in Cumbria, which is about like a 2-hour drive west, like in the Lake District. I've seen them. It was really funny because I had this friend who had a birthday at the beginning of November, I think it was. And so we would go to the lakes for her birthday. So 2 years in a row we were in the lakes for her birthday weekend, and on exactly the same day, even though we went on different days because the weekend would have been slightly different the year later, but a year later I saw red squirrels on exactly the same day of the year. It was bizarre because that's the only 2 times I've seen red squirrels. Anyway, I digress. I'm sure you didn't come here to I'm sure you didn't come on here to listen to me talk about squirrels. Sorry, Paul. I haven't upset you with me squirrel story. Anyway, yes, I'm sure that squirrels go straight to squirrel heaven. Lots of nuts and Nutella up there. Oh, I just hope it wasn't a mammy squirrel with babies. Anyway, I didn't do it on purpose. I do try and avoid, you know, if creatures are running around on the road, I do try and avoid them, but sometimes you can't. Anyway, I have got a bit of an update from my professional body. I'm at an impasse. I've complained and complained and complained, and they are not going to give me the emails that I've asked for. Regarding 5 complaints against me from which shouldn't have been complaints. So they didn't follow their complaints policy. Yes, fictional me, you've missed the squirrel story. You'll have to rewind and watch it later. Yeah, you'll be able to see it when you rewind. So yeah, so basically I had 5 activists complain about me because I know what a woman is, and 5 of them got together and complained to my professional body. It wasn't supposed to, it shouldn't have been a complaint, because only clients can put in complaints according to their own complaints process. And they wonder if you can go through freedom of information law to get those emails. Well, this is what I did. It's a subject access request when it relates to a person. So I've put in a subject access request, and they haven't given me everything about me. And what they're supposed to do is redact anything with other people's details on, but they haven't even said why they're not giving me them. And they are saying, that's it, I'm not gonna talk to you about this anymore. So I've complained to the ICO, which is the Information Commissioner's Office, because that's a breach. They broke the law. And they have a professional body called the PSA, and I'm going to put a complaint in with them as well. So I've been emailing this woman at the NCPS, and I've also, because I wasn't getting anywhere with her, I also sent a letter by recorded delivery to the chief executive, and he hasn't responded, but she did. Like, he obviously batted it back to her. So I am not happy. Like, I'm paying them, and I don't know why I'm paying them, because they've breached their own rules. Their rules say that they protect their members' freedom of speech, and so they don't get involved in online spats. So yes, I definitely do want to know what they said and how they've made those decisions. So I'm sure you have a right to know what your accusers are saying. I bet they're not giving this info to you because complainants sound deranged. Well, yes, absolutely, because one of them was Helen Weberly. So they're saying that they suspended me not because of my gender critical beliefs, but because I breached confidentiality, which I didn't, because this person actually put on LinkedIn publicly, who is your professional body, because I want to make a complaint. And I was like, well, I'm not telling you because you're not my client. Why would I do that? And then I wasn't sure if they were going to put in a complaint, because obviously they might have just been bluffing. And then I got the complaint through, bearing in mind 3 people had already complained. And then I got this further one, and then I went back on and said thank you for complaining, and they said that that was breaching her confidentiality because I'd called her out for complaining. So, and then they went to the police, and so through the subject access request I've actually found that there's 5 people who complained, so I didn't even get to see what the other complaint was, so the 5th complaint. But basically I wanted the information so I could put in a full complaint about the process and how it's been handled, but I want to know everything before I complain, but they won't give me it. So I'm not happy with them, and I'm wondering why I'm a member, because I ain't getting any benefits. It's like a couple £100 a year, and I'd only joined really so I could advertise on the counselling directory, but I'm not really getting any work from there. I'm getting work from me podcast and me YouTube channel, so, and my connections like Uta, thank you Uta. And yeah, I've been connecting with trans widows through Facebook in some Facebook groups. So and one of them in particular signposted me to Reddit and these Reddit subreddits and stuff. So yeah, so that's what my new scheduled videos are about, stuff that I found on Reddit, because it's just like What? Did you hear about the US news report that Liberal women in Minneapolis got frostbite on their foreskins during sub-zero protests? I'm sorry, but women don't have foreskins, Uta. Did you not know? So are they captured as a whole, or do you think it's individuals? Well, this is the thing. So out of all of the professional bodies, this one's actually the best, because I don't know if you've heard about the MOU, the Memorandum of Understanding, which relates to the conversion therapy bill, which is actually the opposite to conversion therapy. So they're trying to ban conversion therapy, but it is actually conversion therapy that they want to put in place. It's very confusing. Anyway, they want to convert gay people into trans people, and so the one that I'm in removed their signature from that, and so I think that it's just activists within the organisation, because I'm part of the Thoughtful Therapists, and they have groups fighting against the BACP and UKCP, which are the other professional bodies, and they are both signed up to the MOU, whereas NCPS isn't. So, were these cross-dressing men wearing miniskirts to protest the arrests of criminals here illegally? Right, and they got frostbite on their foreskins. Oh dear. Well, definitely women can't get frostbite on their foreskin. I know that for a fact. But you did make me laugh. Thanks, Uta. That's funny. It's cheered me up. Yeah. Yeah, so it's been a hard couple of weeks, what with one thing and another. And the weather hasn't helped. And yeah, I'm kind of learning more about ADHD and why there's certain things that I just really struggle with, but crack on and push through and burn out and stuff. So yeah, I've had a bit of that as well. You know, when you learn something and you're like, ah, that's why I do that. So if for those of you who missed me other live where I was talking about that, before Christmas, me son's been having some issues. Well, he always has. And when he was 8 or something, I took him to the doctors and said, something's not right. Well, I took him quite a few times actually and said, something isn't right. Is it this? And then no, it's not that. And then, there's something not right. Is it this? No, pat on the head, or looked at me as if I was weird. Anyway, roll on. He's now 29. And he's been struggling all that time, and he's in the army, so the army sent him for some tests, and he wanted me on the test, and lo and behold, he has ADHD, so he's got a diagnosis. And because I heard all the questions, I was like, yeah, that's him, but also that's me. Oh, like, I thought it was if you couldn't sit still and you were boisterous, but and Reese has never been like that. So yeah, really interesting. This conversion gaslighting is so typical of our ex-husbands in their fetish gear. It certainly is. Yeah, it's like they say that black's white and that you're mad if you don't go along with it. Some trans people have unusual fashion sense. Especially the women with their foreskins out. Surely they didn't have them out. Oh, I haven't looked. The outfits available online at trans stores are right hideous. Are you from Yorkshire, Chillin, by any chance? I haven't looked. Yeah, I don't think I should look. Anyway, did I finish what I was saying about my background? Yeah, I think I'm going to have either some calming stuff, which is more like therapeutic type, like plants and trees and water and stuff, or I might have some local landmarks up there and print some pictures of local landmarks like the Tyne Bridge or the Millennium Bridge or the St Mary's Lighthouse, which is near where I live, or something like that. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet, so it's blank today. So I might go away for February and decide when I come back what I'm going to do with it, because like what happens when I'm going on holiday, right, is that I get quite like, not, well, maybe is it anxiety, excitement, I'm not sure, but I get antsy, I over prepare, then I end up buying loads of stuff that I don't end up needing, and I try and fit loads of stuff in. Like, I've got to get this done, I've got to get that done, so I'm trying not to do that because I feel quite burnt out, actually. So I'm hoping my holiday is gonna be really relaxing and I'll be able to reset my nervous system and my brain a bit, because I have been pushing through quite a lot. I think since I started my podcast, it's just like, oh my god, I've got to get this out, got to get this out, got to get this out, kind of like that kind of energy. And I'm like, hang on a minute, what are you doing? So I've decided to do less interviews, and I've talked about that in a previous live. So I'm doing less interviews, and I'm trying to slow the pace down, because I'm just gonna end up killing myself. Like, because if pushing hard I worked, it would have worked by now, wouldn't it? Anyway, you can give gardening advice. Yeah, but I think I just wanted pictures rather than actual plants. I have actually got some plants in my office, but most of them usually die. They don't like the office. My cheese plant's doing well though. Also, trees are great subjects for calming images, yeah. So I've got some flowers on the wall over there, and the bridge that's in Berwick viaduct, I think, is that what it's called, where the train goes across the river. I think it's on Harry Potter. I've got that on my other wall, and then I've got other stuff. I think I've got trees in the other room, and yeah, so trees are great for calming images. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to go plant-based, tree-based, or whether I'm going to go local landmark. I haven't decided, but I just, like, I have to cover me background up when I've got clients who don't know about that side of what I do, because not all the clients that I get through, like, who are online, are into this stuff, and so I cover it up just in case, like, you know what I mean. Anyway, so chilling in Canada, but raised by Brits, an Irish family in Canada. Wow, you're very international. So you're in Canada, raised by British people, an Irish family. Yes, I've had a lot of stress and I need to calm it down. It's my own bloody fault. Like, I can't really blame anyone else. I just keep doing more and more and more, and I'm like, stop it. Yeah, have a great time, thank you. We do have some ancient historic trees in the UK. Do you know, when I was talking before about squirrels in Cumbria, they've got some, like, mega old trees in Cumbria. One of them had, like, bark, it like, gathered at the bottom. I don't know what had happened, but this tree, it looked like its socks had fallen down. It's really funny. But actually, where I live, if I drive north for about half an hour, you get into the country. Like, an hour and it's really rural. Half an hour it's rural. An hour is really rural. So yeah, I could take my own pictures, but I probably won't. I'll probably just get them off the internet and print them off, because it's cheaper than buying, like, proper pictures. Sorry, any artists watching. I know you need to make a living, but I also need to watch my budget, so So yeah, so what time is it? It's 1:45. I've still got an hour and 15 minutes before my podcast. Um, so yeah, I'm not in a hurry because I usually come on at 2, but I decided to come on at 1. Give us a bit more time and I won't have to rush off. I'm going to try not to over prepare in the next week before I go away. And yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I'd get a calendar big enough for this because it's quite big. Oh, hiya, Cherry. How you doing? The major oak, is that a trait one in particular? I'm actually quite near the Sycamore Gap. I've never been to the Sycamore Gap, but everyone was devastated because some vandals cut it down. It was all over the local news, and it's quite a famous picture. So I wouldn't have that one. You are living on a narrow boat. You love living on a narrow boat surrounded by nature, yeah. So I live right beside the sea. Literally at the bottom of my street is the beach. Well, not quite the beach because it's like a cliff edge if you're directly down the street. But if you walk north a bit or south a bit, you find the beach. So you can see the sea from my street. And that's where I go if I'm stressed. I like to head for water. And where I work, I'm like looking out the window now and I can see the River Tyne. As long as there's no cars parked outside the building. So I am quite surrounded by nature. There's probably some local naturey pictures. Actually, I'm thinking of like the harbour at Seaton Sluice. That's a nice picture. I might put that up. We'll see. We'll see how I feel, but I'm not going to rush. So, like, part of me wants to go, oh, let's get that done before I go away. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm going to slow it right down. Yes, you remember that tree. Are you actually in Canada? But you remember about the tree when they cut it down. They cut it down in the middle of the night. This massive tree in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how they did it. Like, it's insane. The major oak is the famous one in Sherwood's Forest. I've never been to Sherwood Forest. I think that's probably quite away from me. But it's where Robin Hood liked to hang out, isn't it? Yeah. So yes, my professional body is refusing to cooperate, so I have to take it higher, and I'm really curious as to those emails say, because they've got to be really incriminating if they won't give me them. And you know, I nearly missed it because I thought nothing of it. And then there's this woman on TikTok, and she's fighting at kids' school. She's fighting at kids' school because they've got a non-binary teacher. And she did a subject access request, and she knows, like, so she now knows what all the teachers have been saying about her in emails and stuff, and like instant messages and all sorts. And I was like, oh, I didn't get them and I should have had them. So I asked AI, and AI was like, yes, they've missed those out. So I agree with fictional me. Kelly's been focused on the very distressing experiences of trans widows, which helps us but requires the counsellor to engage in self-care. Well, absolutely, and we are the worst. I have to say, we are the worst. Women are the worst for looking after themselves, aren't we? Sounds beautiful. Yeah, we have got some really good landmarks near here. So yes, I'm going to take some time off, slow things down a bit. I actually find it therapeutic in a way, listening to other people, because then you're not thinking about your own problems. I know it sounds the opposite of what you would expect, but I actually do really enjoy my work, and it doesn't burn me out listening to other people and supporting them, because it takes me away from all this stuff going on in my life, and there's usually a lot going on, and you know, stuff to deal with, and you know, everyone's got issues, and it's just, well, obviously it's not nice listening to someone else getting upset, but I don't know, I think it's, from a counsellor's perspective, it helps to hear like the kind of stuff that people tell me, women in particular. You go, all right, yeah, so something similar to that has happened to me, and I understand how that feels, and it makes you feel not as alone, because not you don't hear that sort of thing in everyday life. You know, you talk about the weather and stuff. Sorry, I feel like I'm waffling on. Am I waffling? Shall I wind it out, or are you enjoying what I'm saying? Because I didn't make notes this time. I've started writing a bulleted list so I don't forget what I'm going to talk about, but I haven't done that today. I just thought I'd come on and go. Whatever comes out of my mouth, which seems to be working. Yes, I think the teacher is non-binary, and she's really funny. She goes, she takes the mick out of this teacher who wants to be called Miss Mix, and then she goes, Little Mix, Party Mix, something else Mix, and I've forgotten what it is, but she's really funny. She's a very loud woman. It's difficult to see how the trans allies are willing to be so aggressive and anti-women. I still find it shocking. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's more hard to listen to than women sharing their pain. It's harder to listen to someone screeching abuse at you. It's although there is a thing called secondary trauma, where, or vicarious trauma, where you suffer trauma because you've witnessed somebody else going through trauma. Martini Mix, is that what it is? Have you been watching her? Uta, have you been on TikTok watching Carla? What's she called? 2x3 or something like that she's called. Yeah, absolutely. I'm really enjoying I'm going to enjoy my time off. And I'm going to try not to do any work, but I'm going to have to, because if I don't take my laptop, no one's going to get paid. And that's not really very good, is it? Because, yeah, I've got all these staff that I'm responsible for. So, like, I don't have to do very much, just authorise the payments. And if I don't do it, none of the staff get paid, and obviously that's quite important to pay the staff, so I have to do that while I'm away. And it's easier to take my laptop and do it myself than try and show someone else how to do it and get their permission, like get them added as a one-off. Honestly, it's just, no, I didn't think you'd be on TikTok, actually. Didn't think you'd be on TikTok. Yeah, but what I'm noticing from all the trans widows that I've been talking to is that, like, after they come out of that relationship, they're often very, very reluctant to get into another one. And I think that's quite sad, because everyone deserves to have a loving relationship. But I can understand why, because if you've been through such a horrendous time, you don't want to put yourself at risk anymore of that kind of hurt. So I kind of get it, but yeah, so I think I've talked about everything that I wanted to say. Can't think of anything else. Talked about my background, talked about my squirrel. It wasn't really my squirrel. I've talked about update from your professional body. Yeah, I think I'm just about done. Has anybody else got anything interesting to share before I wind up? Are you all are you still all watching me channel, and are you enjoying what I'm putting out? Is there anything different you want us to do? Coming Sunday? No, I'm exhausted. I'm trying not to do too much. I wanted to go to the puberty blockers protest in Manchester, but I was just, nah, no energy left. And yeah, I need all my money as well for Mauritius because it's going to be expensive, but enjoy it. I might watch it from home. Let's have a think. Oh, well, yeah, so Sunday's going to be the 1st of February, isn't it? Yeah. So, yeah, so I think you're talking about Let Women Speak anyway. If anybody watching who isn't aware. So Let Women Speak is at Hyde Park. It's usually the last Sunday of the month, but this coming weekend, it's actually the 1st of February on Sunday. So, yeah. Anyway, I shall wind things up. Thank you for joining me. It's been lovely having so many people in the chat talking to me and cheering us up and telling us to have a nice time, because yeah, I really do need a break. I'm just hoping that it's not going to be too stressful to... Oh, is it Tower Bridge? Right, okay. So it's not Hyde Park. Is it not on this? You're not doing one in January for Hyde Park. Well, I've got the wrong one up. It's Tower Bridge. Ah, good. Yeah, enjoying the channel, slowly making way through the playlist. Right, so there's a podcast playlist which contains, like, basically everyone I've ever interviewed is on that playlist. And then I've got a trans widow playlist, which is all the trans widows. And I've got a cancelled for all the people women and men actually, who I've interviewed who've been cancelled. I've got a playlist of me on other people's channels. I can't remember if I've got any other playlists, but I'm sure you'll enjoy them. But yes, I will have a nice time. If I might go live next week. If I do, it'll be from London, because I'm travelling to London on Friday. And then, okay, the Hyde Park one was cancelled due to illness. So I'm going to London on Friday next week, staying overnight, and then we're flying on Saturday night, overnight. So that'll be interesting, won't it? And yeah, so I might do a live from the hotel. See, I can't even think straight. Oh, Cherry's been working through my playlists as well. Well, enjoy. And keep commenting on my channel, because it helps the algorithm. It helps it reach more people. Yeah, if you know anybody who might be interested in watching the stuff that I'm putting out, please tell them about it. Share it. Thank you. I really appreciate all the support that I'm getting. And if you missed it, I had, well, the last 2 weeks, or 2 weeks ago, I had some New Zealand women, so Di Landy, which is Rex's sister, and Katrina Briggs on the channel. And then this week I had Stacey Sunshine, who is one of Uta's trans widows in that research. She came on, and her story's a little bit different from everybody else's. So if you haven't seen that yet, please do watch and share it with people. Yeah, and thank you for joining me, and might see you next week. Bye!